Hi guys, this is Dave from Garden Gnomes. This is sort of a personalized video that I wanted to reach a customer. I think he got maybe a little frustrated. This goes back a few months ago. He was interested in this real cool pond cascading type of a rock feature. It sort of got to where he was interested in this, then it kind of went up to some of these bigger units, and I think maybe the cost of the shipping and the whole, it was overwhelming. So I wanted to get back with him, sort of explain some of these things, and and to me it's trying to turn you guys on to something that's really sweet, really cool. It would be almost impossible to recreate from real rock, and something like this. This would unfortunately have to go with a freight because it has some size to it. And when you look at the beauty of this, with all the different ridges and the different pockets where the water comes, and up here is where the water actually comes. It's a 1-inch inlet, outlet, whatever you want to call it, and it cascades back on both sides here, fills up some of these little pockets here, and then eventually goes into this little pool. And then on the other side of it, it spills out into your existing pond, or whatever you have. Maybe you were interested in buying some of our other realistic pond features that really would bring your gardens together. But his main concern is, how do I mount something like this to my existing pond? And sometimes it's hard over the phone. But this particular one, you can see the back for the pond. And I'm not going to get into the formulations of this because it's all kind of up to the manufacturer. They keep it secret. So the makeup of this is with real pulverized rock. If you can see, all these things here are pulverized type of different colors of rock, and it's for the top coating. And as you can see, every one of these is done to where most of them do have different colorations, so they're all unique. You're not going to get the same looking one. I mean, even though brown is brown, but it really isn't. There's all different types of color browns in here, and you're in the development of what these were put through to come up with a realistic type of design is really something else. I mean, these are very creative, very unique, beautiful, and something, when you look at this, when you see underneath here, let me take some time, this ridge here actually sits on top of the ground. Everything else below is buried underneath. And of course, with this one here, when you look at this, this would spill into your existing pond. And the thing is, you can have this up in the air where you have like a little falls. Maybe it's dropping down a couple inches, maybe a foot or so, but you would have to build up behind your pond, maybe with this amount of soil. You can hold that soil in with some rocks or what have you to hold the soil, and you can even make a mini rock garden around this featured waterfalls to put your decorative plants, or maybe you have some sedums and some other types of maybe portulaca, or wherever the area of the country you are in with that type of decor. So I just wanted to reach out, show them this particular not cave, but it's a cascading type of a pond. Very cool. It serves a lot of purposes. You can see where the cascading falls does come down through on both sides here, fills this pond up in here. Then of course it comes here. The clean out over a regular pond is really easy, because usually when you have a pond liner and you have all the different rocks and gravel and stuff down there to hold so you don't see the liner, you have some problems. You have leaves, you have debris, you have sediment, and all of a sudden you got a mess. So then you have to go into the expense of a vacuum cleaner trying to take all that stuff out. This here, I usually just take a fish net, scoop in there. It takes out all the leaves and stuff, and you can take a little bit of half the water out of here, put some fresh water in there, and you're good to go. So another thing, if you get sediment and stuff into here, you can take just a regular hose with a setting on a hose end where you can just a nozzle type of thing and just clean it out that way. These are very easy to clean. So just wanted to get back with a customer, show them the beauty of these rocks. What also makes this that I like is they're repositionable, they're movable, they're easy to install. How many times do you put something in and you say, geez, I wish it was over there, or how come I didn't put it there? Well, with the real one, you're kind of stuck with it there. These here, you can move around. Maybe this year I want to have it by itself going in there. Maybe next year I want to add another pond to it, which empties into another. I mean, there's just so many different combinations, and this is a great way for the people who want to do it themselves, save a lot of money from having somebody bring in the real rock and try to come up with plans and bring in all the heavy equipment and having people, you know, paying a lot of people to do this for you. So those are things you have to look to the overall expense of your project. So we're going to end it at there. So